What's up, gents? Footie Boy Zede in your house. We're about to discuss the big fixtures coming up this big weekend. Premier League is back! It's back! I got my boys
Finally,
Linka and
finally.
Linka. What's up,
Hola,
Yo,
gents?
hola,
yo, yo,
hola,
yo,
hola,
yo, hola,
hola.
hola, 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 for people.
So obviously it has only been a month since the Premier League ended. It hasn't been 3 month hiatus like usually, sprinkled in with a little bit of international football in there. But now we're back at it, and
And
we're
some
looking.
8-0 scores.
Ah, come on,
8
Chana.
8-2, 8-2.
Hold the banter. This week there's no banter, guys, because there's not. We don't know the teams. We don't know the situation. The banter will come next week in full force that time. So what we're gonna do is just chat about some of the exciting fixtures that are coming up this weekend, and that we're gonna look at, and we'll probably look to discuss in the next video in terms of review. So what we thought were good fixtures to look at, and we'll get into it why a little bit later, was Liverpool versus Leeds, Everton versus Spurs, Brighton versus Chelsea.
Mhm.
Linka, can
Yo.
you tell me a little bit about Everton versus Spurs? I'll leave the Liverpool for Cranker since he's a supporter.
Everton versus Spurs is Mourinho versus Ancelotti. Um, it is the old crocs, the guys who are revered in Boma Champions League, what, the guys who have a history, man. And now they're in the
Mm.
Premier League with mid-table teams struggling, boy, showing them bananas.
Tough.
Uh, so
Okay.
yeah, well, I'm wondering. It seems like Everton are pushing again. I know in the last couple of seasons it's just been buying, buying, buying. So they're starting to buy again. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens.
Quick question, Ninka. Is there a little bit of something inside you that wants Mourinho to succeed since he used to be a Manchester manager?
Listen, I like Barcelona as well. I like Manchester. Manchester United is my team. Um, and even before Mourinho came, I always used to admire him. Like I, I'm not a I can hate on people, but it doesn't mean I necessarily dislike them. And so it's okay for me to acknowledge that the man was great, and not hate on him. I mean, I can throw some banter out every now and again, but I
Yeah.
respect him. I respect him. I respect his history. I respect what he's done for football.
Cranker, your
Yo,
boys
yo,
are
yo.
playing the champions of the championship. So, do you think it's going to be a good fixture for us to look at?
It's gonna be a humdinger of a fixture. It's champions versus champions. It's master tactician coaches going head to head. But I believe very strong team in the Premier League. The team that the Leeds coach has been building is pretty solid. He's made some really, really good signings. So I'm going to be excited to see them play together and see what the team chemistry will look like. In terms of Liverpool, I'm not expecting anything new or anything different or anything bad. I'm just expecting things that are amazing because over the past over the past 2 seasons, we've
We've
been known
started again.
for
Yep.
having a good start to the season, and we still have the same core squad. So I have no doubt that my boys will come through and get the W.
Let me
Quickly,
ask
quick.
this, Cranker. Let me
Go,
ask
go,
these
go,
questions
go.
here. Cranker, would you take Patson Daka over Roberto Firmino?
No way, no ways. I do not take
Don't let
Patson Daka.
pride. Don't
So,
answer
so
with
no,
pride,
no.
Machado.
I'll justify it. So for me, Patson Daka, the reason why he thrives so much is because everything is directed towards him. But I'm also not denying his quality in that he's a lethal finisher, and he does get centre back the problem. But in terms of creativity and him coming into the midfield and giving that Bobby Firmino flavor, he just
Ah,
doesn't
man, ay,
have that.
ay, ay.
Don't
He
come here with
doesn't
your
have
Cranker
that.
tactical
wants a striker.
breakdown.
He wants a striker that's gonna go tackle and
Yes,
and and
yes,
get
Don't come
that's
have
here.
the
That's what
most
I'm saying.
tackles as a
Don't come here
striker.
with
that's
your
what
tactical
our brand of
breakdown.
football has become. So I need players in that mold.
Ah, well, whatever. Anyway, and I got one more question for you, Cranker, before we move on. Does you mentioned transfers from Leeds at least? Does Liverpool's transfer window activity give you confidence going into the season? Yes or no?
Um, so for me, if Genie goes, we definitely need Thiago. But if Genie doesn't go and we don't get Thiago, I'm still happy because I'm excited about seeing Taku and Navigator. I know
And
Navigator
Minamino.
He's an old signing, but Taku Minamino, he's definitely been impressive during preseason. So I feel like this is his season to show up and show us why we paid all of that money and what he was made of when he was still playing for Red Bull. So yeah, it's gonna be
Right. Cool. And then the last one we have obviously is Brighton versus Chelsea. Mainly watching that one to see how much of a fraud Frank Lampard is against Brighton. And they deal with him. I don't know. What do you guys think about that fixture? Why
Wait,
are you
Siaga,
guys
so
going to
do you want Brighton to go down, or you want them to beat Chelsea so that Super
This
Frank
is
is
just
under
one
Super
fixture.
Frank?
This way I'm supporting them full force. They can lose everyone after this one. But I mean, to be fair, it'll be hard. It'll be harsh on Chelsea to write them off after a season opener. But apparently, nobody's ever gone and won the league after winning the opening fixture. I know a lot of teams win the opening fixture, but
After winning, Frank has just won it. Won it last season.
I'm saying after losing the opening fixture.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Anyway, so that's the fixtures that we got lined up for this weekend. I don't know if you guys have anything else to add on the Brighton Chelsea one.
Quickly, who do you guys think are going to win the fixtures? I think with the Liverpool Leeds, definitely Liverpool win. Spurs Everton, I see a beautiful draw. Brighton Chelsea, I think Chelsea are going to win.
Linka?
I think Leeds causes an upset for us to laugh at versus Liverpool. Then I think I'm hoping James Rodriguez can do something, and they can maybe pip Spurs in that game. I think it will just excite what's going to go on moving forward. And then I think Chelsea has to win it. But if Chelsea don't win this league, I don't want them to win. But if they do poorly in this league, it's going to be banter for years.
But they're really a banter club anyway. I got actually a draw, Leeds and Liverpool, and then I got Everton pipping Spurs, and then I got Chelsea dealing with Brighton 3-0. I think they're going to start off with the bang. I know I'm contradicting myself here, but I'm hoping that I'm wrong. Very wrong. Okay, guys, thank you for contributing. Please, like again, Cranker and Linker always say, please subscribe, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and please comments. We want to interact with you guys during the season and discuss these soccer chats. Back your team on the comments, bring up debates, bring up arguments and opinions. All right, gents. Peace.